Hello, Assalamualaikum, and very good evening to everyone. So we are from LAX2047 Poetic Society Group number 35. So for this week, we are going to present a poem about mental health issue. Last week, we have done a poem by Group 1 from Ikmal Haziq, Haris Daniel, and me, Solihin. So for this week, for turn Group 2, which is Irfan Fairuz, Khairul Munir, and Muhammad Izhar Mukhtar, are going to present another poem. So without further ado, I'm introduce myself. My name is Solihin Najmi bin Lokman. My metric number is 1988655. I'm third year student from Faculty of Engineering, Bachelor of Agriculture and Biosystem Engineering.
Hi, my name is Haris Daniel. My matrix number is 198357. I'm currently a third year student of civil engineering.
Hi everyone, my name is Muhammad Ikmal Zidane Karadma, matric number 199078. I'm studying in Bachelor of Chemical Engineering, Faculty of Engineering, and currently I'm at home.
Hi guys, my name is Muhammad Arif Irfan bin Muhammad Fairuz, and my metric number is 198348, and I am currently a third year student from Bachelor of Aerospace Engineering, and okay, that's all from me.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Izhar bin Mukhtar. My matrix number is 196417. I'm from Faculty of Engineering, Department of Aerospace Engineering. I'm currently at home. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Khairul Munir bin Muhammad Rozi. My metric number is 203968. I am from Bachelor of Physical Education and currently I am at home.
Alright, so without further ado, I'm welcoming from Group 2, Muhammad Irfan Fairuz to present the poem.
Okay, so let me share the poem now. Can you guys see the poem now?
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
the title for this poem is Mental Health Problem is Real. Okay, I'll start reciting the poem, okay? Look at you, still standing after being knocked down and thrown out. Look at you, still growing after being picked and plucked and brought out of your home. Look at you, still dancing and singing after being defeated and disassembled. Look at you, love, still here and hopeful after it all. So that's all. Thank you.
Okay, so I will continue to share some information about this poem. Okay, this poem is about mental health issue. Okay, for the first paragraph, we can see that okay, there is a person who are struggling with mental health issue. This can be seen when at the first paragraph, still standing after being knocked down. That means a person is struggling to fight with mental health. That which is in the poem say that knocked down and thrown out. That mean that is a mental health issue. Okay. So for the second paragraph, look at you still growing after being picked and plucked and brought out of your home. This paragraph means that that person is struggling with this mental health issue almost every day. This can be seen when the sentence still growing after being picked and plucked. Still growing. That mean that person is struggling with the mental health issue uh, from from still when he was young and still struggling until now. Okay, for the third paragraph, uh, look at you still dancing and singing after being defeated in December. This paragraph means that even though that person is struggling with the mental health issue, he still stay strong and still fight to overcome that problem. This we can see when the person still dancing and singing after being defeated in December. That's mean that person still fighting for himself. Okay. So for the last paragraph, look at you, love, still here and hopeful after it all. This paragraph mean that that person still have a chance, still have some hopes to overcome the mental health, but it's all put to him. That mean everything is from himself. If he want to fight with the mental health, he need to stand up and fight for himself. Okay, that's all from me.
So I will continue. I will discussing about the literature element that be insert in the poem. So the first one is repetition. So as we can see, like every paragraph there's a word look at you, look at you, look at you. So there's a repetition element there. So secondly is rhyme at the end of a sentence. For example, is for the first paragraph is still standing after being, still growing after being, still dancing and singing. So there's a animal rhyme there. And the lastly is metaphor, which is at the paragraph 2, pick and pluck, which we usually use for flowers, but in this poem we use it on the person. So I think that's all the literature element in this poem. Thank you.
Thank you very much to Muhammad Izham, Irfan, and Khairul for explaining for the explanation about the poem. So next, I think I want to talk. I want to share for you to you guys about the poem that from my opinion. So first of all, we look at the title itself. Mental health is real. So actually, why we have to say it is real? I mean, is there anyone in this world saying it is not real? Yes, there is some people that are saying the mental health is actually not real. It's actually the people who are issuing, who are talking that they have mental health is just acting, just being overacting, overreacting, and so on. But it's actually proved by science, proved by the medical people that actually mental health issue is something that should be treated like other diseases, like diabetes, like cancer, and so on. And that's how we should treat the illness itself. It's not the acting; it's actually a real disease that we have to take care. So next is about it is mentioned inside the poem that look at you, which is repeated for 4 times in the poem. So we have to why we have to say that look at you, why you? Because at the end of the day, we can see in the last verse it said that look at you, love, still here and hopeful after it all. Okay, what I understand here, the poem try to say that look at you because um everything that you need embracing all the problems, embracing all the knockdown, thrown out, pick and plug, brought out from home, and so on is you. It's actually yourself. Because at the end of the day, the one that have to that the one that going to save you is just yourself. So that's from my point of view. Thank you.
That's good, Solihin. So as for me, I like this poem is easy to understand. And for me, I like the second paragraph, which is it says, "Look at you, still growing after being picked and plucked," which is it represents a flower, but it says to the people. It means that, for example, the flower, even though after it's picked and plucked, that it still can growing. Which is that it can apply to ourselves, which if it, even though we are being thrown like a lot of pressure, but we still can learn from it and we can grow from it. So I like this paragraph, which is, "Look at you, still growing after being picked and plucked."
Okay, next, I want to share about my thought on this poem. First of all, congrats guys, because this poem is quite good. Uh, it is easy to understand, and also some of the words are meaningful. Uh, Even though not really hard, not really a sophisticated word. And actually, I want to add something about this issue. Other than the person who are facing the mental health issue, actually we, as a person who is in their surrounding, maybe their friends or their family, we should do our part to help them to cope with the mental issue. I think there are some ways, some methods that we can apply to at least help them to, even though not overcome the mental issue, maybe we can help them to reduce uh, the, the issue. So firstly, we should, even every time when they share about their problem, we should give them opportunity to explain, rather than we uh, we take it not seriously, because maybe we are not in their shoes, so we don't really understand what they are facing. So we have to take time to make them feel comfortable to explain with us, so that they can feel that they have other people to help them. This kind of help will improve themselves to overcome the mental issue. And one more thing is, we should be um, we should make a lot of time with them. Yeah, because I think people which have mental issue, they always thought that they are alone. They are facing this problem by themselves. Other people would not agree with their opinion or such as thing. So we have to convince them that we, as the people surround them, are open to listen to their problems, so that we can at least reduce their problems and help them to recover from the mental health issue. I think that's all from me.
Uh, can I add something? So I do agree with Ikmal Haziq point, because in my experience, sometimes people with this mental health problem, actually, if they want to share something, they don't expect us to give an exact solution, but it is more likely like they just want us to be heard. They want their voice to be heard, or their idea or their feeling. So to other people who listening, or people who they put their trust in you, example, you should try to take this seriously, and if they share their problem with you, uh, it's okay if you don't have the proper solution. You can just talk to them and hear what they are trying to say, what they're trying to say. Okay, so that is that is first. Secondly, I think people with mental health also tends to tend to keep their problem secret. So it is your job. It is not not your job, but I think it is common sense. If you send something wrong with him or her, you should ask him. You should ask them because maybe by by your action they can open their feeling to you. That is my opinion lah regarding this issue.
Yeah, I agree with you, Irfan. So there are things also that I want to ask, which is you should aware about your surroundings, which is your friends or your family. There are things that you can always ask them, which is it they are okay or not. Especially during our current situation, which is most people always stay alone at their home, which is isolated. So the more time they spend alone together, the more time they tend to overthink. So which is that these people need always get connected, which is with their friends. So even though they are far away, this is not a barrier for them to not get connected. We have many platforms, which is Google Meet. We can call them, ask them is it whether they are okay or not. So there are many other things we can do to help them, to ask them, which is that we need to do this little thing, which is ask them is whether they are okay or not.
Yeah, that's such a good point from Harid. And I want to add something from the internet. I have searched just now. It is mentioned that by 2020, which is last year, out of 10 people in the Malaysia, 3 out of 10 people from Malaysia are facing the mental health issue, which is if we do the simple calculation mathematic, it is 30% of Malaysian are having a mental health issue. This is a very serious thing. We cannot take this little. We cannot just belittle this because this is a very serious and important things that need to be treated well. And as we know, we are facing the pandemic COVID-19, and everyone asked to stay at home. Everyone is locked down, having class online, not meeting people, and just spending your time alone in your house without seeing people. And this is one of the factor that contribute to the mental health issue rises that happen now. And I think 2023 out of 10 and 2021 it should be higher, 4 or 5 maybe, I don't know the statistic. I have don't seen it yet. So what is the our role to be more sensitive, because now we know that people are more there are more people are now start to face the mental health issue. So before this, maybe we can talk. I mean, we can do a jokes or saying things that insensitive words, being an insensitive person. But since we know the statistic right now are getting higher and getting higher, and this is getting more serious, so us as a people, I don't know. We have 6 people here. Maybe some of us are also facing the mental health issue, and if we are not, our role to be a sensitive person and try to not do some jokes that related to this that are going to hurt these people. So that's just my 2 cents. Thank you.
So I would like to add something too. Uh, so I would like to talk about a job or a, a task as we as a listeners. So usually people that being a listener, they tend to listen to answer, not to hear. So that is a wrong concept actually. So when we facing our friends that have a mental health issues, we should listen to their problem and not put ourselves in their situation, because it will cause us um we will downgrade their problem. We will say why you did that, instead of we understanding why they did that. So I want uh to spread the awareness how to be a good listener. We have to listen, not to answer them. Okay, guys? Alright, thank you.
Okay,
Yes,
okay. I agree
nice.
with you, Ilham. That was
Anyone
such.
else? Anyone else want to add something that you just said just now?
No.
No. If not, I think we want to conclude our discussion tonight. Today, this evening. So we are done with uh, four poems, two from group one and two from group two. So I hope we can get any positive things for this five video education, and we have one more video to be done, which is video discussion 6. We should choose uh, choose the best poem for this four video discussion. Okay, so see you guys in our next video. Okay, selamat Hari Raya. Okay, take care. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.